Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the vintage paper girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm super excited you're here with me today to do another project. Oh, so many, right? I've started so many. Now, after this is it. So I'll be doing ephemera and other things to put into all these wonderful things we've been creating, because we need to fill them up. So anyway, this is a brand new project I came up with. So anyway, how are all of you? Are you good? I hope everybody's healthy and safe and no one's having any issues. So I think about you all the time, and I want to thank each and every one of you. You mean so much to me. All your comments, all your kindness, all your thumbs up have helped my channel so much. You guys have been wonderful with all the thumbs up tips, letting me know that you like the videos, you want me to keep doing them. That thumbs up tells me you like what I'm doing and you want me to keep going. So, okay, I was going to quit Christmas a long time ago, and I'm glad I didn't, because we've gotten to make a lot of fun things. So we're going to go over this last paper bag book. And someone asked, did I stitch this in by sewing machine? I will show you. Yes, I did. I did this. I don't know if you could see it, but I did it on my sewing machine. And I'm still working on it. I haven't had time to do anything else. I'm going to close this up, though, and create a central pocket here. And then one in the back and one in the front. Plus the others. And then I'm going to put some lace along this edge here, which now that that's stitched up, I probably should do and could do. I picked up some new lace yesterday. So I think maybe I'll start this video with, let's do it on here. Let's do a couple things here. Finish this one up, and then we'll move on to the new project. The new project's an accordion, file folder, ephemera holder, a journal and ephemera holder, both. It's not just either or, it's both. I'll show you that in just a minute. Got a good project, so don't go away. We got a fun project coming up. This might be too wide because of this. I wonder if I can, without ripping the bag, putting a hole in it. Ugh, you never know, right? Oh gosh, I hope everybody's good. We're all hanging in here over here. Keeping very, very busy. Thank you each and every one of you who has shopped at our store. Thank you for your support of my channel and our shop, which is, for those of you who are brand new and don't know, this is for the new people, Design, Journal, and Supply. This is where you get the paper bags. This is where you get the lace. This is where you get ribbon. This is where you get bows. This is where you get all kinds of fun stuff. So, like everything I show, the file folders I'm going to show today are in the shop. Now, there is a drop-down box on every video I do. So, if you're brand new to YouTube, or you're brand new to... I'm going to show you. Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to go to one of my videos. Let's get to one of mine, right? Because that would probably be better than showing you somebody else's video, right? I have to turn it off because, of course, it's going through its commercials. You know how that is, right? But in every YouTube I do, now, there's either going to be a little more. I don't know if you can see it. See that word more right there, right there, right there? Or over here, there's a V. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There's either a little V, kind of looks like a duck wing or like a flying bird, a V, or the word more, okay? And if you tap that more, not craft with me, oh my goodness. Well, yes, you could find my videos that way too. Sorry, guys, I'm struggling here. Okay, here's a video. Here's a video. We'll just hold that video. There we are. So I'm going to hit the more. Okay, so when I hit that word more, there's a drop-down box, right? And in that drop-down box, there is, you can find me at Journal Supplies. Okay, that takes you directly to our Etsy shop. Okay, it should look like this. This is how you know it's ours, not someone else's. There we are. Oh, goodness. We are a star seller, and we take great pride in that. It's hard to get those. If you get one, you're doing well as a shop. So anyway, that box, it also takes you to a Jewel Design, which is where you get a lot of the digitals that I use that are Jolene's. So you tap on that, and it takes you to her shop. where she has beautiful, gorgeous, stunning digitals, lots of words. All those words you see me using are here. She has lots and lots. Like if you go up here and you say, search all items, you want words, WORDS, and you hit search, and you will get a lot of all of her word digitals are there. So it's a good way to find words that you need to work with. Okay. And so that's where it is. There's a discount code for Taperlogy or however you want to, it's Taperlogy, I think. If you put Laurette 15 in, you get a 15% discount if you shop over there. And then you have, sorry, this thing is doing crazy. Then you have all my info right here. So everything is there in that drop-down box. Do the more, or if there's a V, depending upon your device. If it's on your computer, I don't really know what it looks like, but that's how you find the drop-down box and how you usually can get to our shop without having to go through Etsy. Etsy's being a real brat lately. They are, when you put in a shop name, they show you everything but the shop you want, which irritates me to no end what I'm trying to shop. I hate that. So anyway, and when you're a shop owner who works hard to get people to your shop and then they just send you everywhere but where you want to go is not nice. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to move my project off for just a second. So I hope that little lesson was helpful. I've had people ask me, how do I find your drop-down box? I don't understand. Where is it? So I hope that was helpful for you, that you can now see, you know, where to go. It's not like this is going to be open and closed a lot or anything. And I just thought that the lace would look pretty on here. Although I feel like this is just too wide. I didn't waste it. You know me, I'll use it later. Let me find a thinner one. I just feel like that's too fat. Too fat. I got a skinnier one. Let's use the skinny one. I'm going to put my sleeves up or I'm going to have glue on them. Trying to dress Christmassy. I don't know, we've all been creating all new kinds of words when it comes to Christmas lately. Christmas, Christmassy, Christmas style. Of course, that glue dried while I was fussing around. I like to cover with a ribbon or a piece of lace or something like that the spine of anything I make. That way it will last longer. Gives it more durability, less likely to rip right there. Everybody wants a little more care, right? So I always flip it over so I can see. Oops, I don't want to cut off that. Well, it could happen. I may cut off the edge of that leaf. I'm going to try not to. There we go. And this in. Okay. There we are. All done. Okay. Now, also, put this away. Boy, I can't believe the price of everything's just going through the ceiling right now. I don't know what's happening, but everything I've gone to order has just, doubled and tripled. I'm not sure what the deal is. I guess people are afraid, so they're going crazy and buying stuff. I don't know. Now, excuse me. I'm going to use my double stick tape on here. Oh, I should have bought some more of this yesterday when I was out shopping. Darn it. Might have to order it on Amazon, I guess. While I can still get stuff. Amazon is going to get busy. Oh my goodness, for the holidays. I'm going to put this in a little bit. I'm going to use a double stick tape. You can use glue. Whatever floats your boat. I should not be doing that with my good scissors, but then I wonder why they're sticky and they don't want to cut. Okay. I know we're taking the time away from the new project, but someone's asking me about this, so I thought they didn't understand what I was talking about when I said close the middle. So here's close the middle. Creating a pocket. Normally I would, if this was going to be a journal, you would stitch a journal in here. And you could have these fun pockets. You could have put it between all the pages, but this is a pocket book. I'm going to stuff this. It's no different than the other stuffed bags I've done. Just a different design, which I created this. This came out of my head, nobody else's. Let me get this off here. I'm trying not to pull up the original. Well, I have no thumbnails, of course, so. There we go. Your pokey tool is your best friend. If you don't have one, you know, I wanted to make pokey tools for Christmas. Oh, to sell you guys. I had some beautiful ones to make this year, but it looks like it's going to be, I'll have to make them for spring or something. Oh, I really wanted to get them done for Christmas. I just don't have enough hours in the day. I had a ton of jewelry, journal jewelry to make. And then you're just going to take and close your center bag carefully. Oh man, I didn't do it carefully. I left a gap. Yeah. All right, well. So you have a pocket. Hold on a second. I'm having issues here. All right. And then you get this center pocket that I just created by closing it. You have that pocket, and you have that pocket. So you have 3 pockets in the middle. I used this to cover up the wording on the bag. So that's how we were going to get our center, and that's why I didn't decorate that. Okay, so now you're all ready to, what is this sticky on the back here? I must have picked something up off my desk. So now at this point, every page is decorated. I just need to go back and add ribbon and lace and stuff. So this project is essentially all together and finished. And the next time you see this, it'll be stuffed and ready for sale. So if I ever get it that far. At this point, if I don't stop making major projects, these are all major projects that need to be stuffed with ephemera. So it means, plus the Nutcracker one, that all need to be finished and stuffed with stuff. So I need to get back to my ephemera making. No more big projects, right? So all of these need completing. I may have to stop making some videos for a little bit just to get that all done, and then come back and show you, share everything with you. I'm not really sure. Or you're just going to be watching a lot of me making a lot of ephemera. Now, this is a fun project. Sorry, I have the hiccups. We just had lunch, so I need to show you. I had grabbed out enough, and then I made a boo-boo. I made a big boo-boo. So when I made the boo-boo, now I have to I miscut. So it happens, right? So today we're going to be using these accordion, this is why I call them accordion, pocket file folders, because they got these accordions on them, right? And we're going to be turning them into a fun holder for something. And I'll share that with you in a bit. So this is how they start out. We do carry these in the shop. That's what I was saying. I believe they come in a pack with regular file folders. I'm not sure what they come with. Or, oh, I know. They come with that other one that I was showing you. Let's see. They are sold with, sorry, hold on a minute. Oh, having a day. Trying to be organized. Thought I was all ready. Not. Yeah, you get these in there, which is this, which I showed you that I have a project coming up for that. And that project's probably going to be in December, not in this month, because I just can't get to it. So this one will be in December. So you get these 2 styles together, so you can do 2 different kinds of projects. I don't know. I think you get 2 or 3 of each. So you get quite a bit to play with. So what you're going to do to make this little puppy, you can see I've got it all kind of put together here. I like to use my paper clips and my other clips to put everything together so I know where everything's going to go. But what I have is I will have a pocket here. That's accordion. I will have this one up here. And then I will have another mild accordion one down there. So what I did was I took one of these and I cut off the bottom. Now the boo-boo is I made this too low. I wanted it higher. I wanted a higher pocket over here, okay? So I wanted it higher, and when you cut this off, I wanted to create a template so that I could have this right here and this right here. So I cut the top that I cut off. I cut off the little gussets and created just a flat template so that I could lay this on my papers and have a nice edge, okay? And then what I did is this upper part is now on the back, which is right here. And this one's not been cut. I didn't cut this because that was my boo-boo. But I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Hard to explain, more like you got to watch it. This is not a tutorial. This is just an idea. And this was my boo-boo, but my boo-boo worked out because it gave me a wonderful template that I will have for a long time, although that looks pretty messy. Let me fix this. So I can use all this. I can cut it up, or I can use it for tags or whatever I want, because and now I have this cool little pouch right here too that I could, oh, I got an idea for that. For a journal, could fit in there. Okay, so there's no mistakes, because when you make a mistake, you really end up with something you can use later. So I would say that this one's going to end up being for pattern, and then also a cool part that it could be for another journal. So let me move those out of the way. I'm sure I'll be referring to them as we go. Oh, so what are you guys up to? Anything new and exciting? I'm going to put this all together now. I am a bit shaky. I had to use my inhaler, and it does leave me a little shaky sometimes. Now, the one thing you'll notice, I am using a kit. It's called 1930 Christmas. I think it's Christmas 1933 or 1933 Christmas, either way, by Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. I will try to do a link. I don't know that I can, but at least I'll list it and what the kit name is. I have a couple of her kits here that are retro vintage 1933 to 1950. And that's the kit I'm using here. Now, I don't have the whole thing, or I would show it to you. I'm not a design team member. Just Amy and I have known each other for years. And so, you know, I like to use her stuff. She also has a Cute Kids, which you've seen me use before. Let me think. Where did I put that? Where did I put the Cute Kids? Yikes. I don't know where it went. I have a really cute kids here they are, right here. These are Crafty Cat. And I did a little bit of ephemera with it, so I'll probably be using it in here. Oh, what does she call these? Let me see what she called these. This is out. This is brand new. Christmas kit, Kids at Christmas, it's called. Kids at Christmas, Crafty Cat USA. So I'll try to link, or if I can't link, I'll link the shop, because I'm not good at a direct link. And I generally don't just link anybody, but because I'm doing so much with this, she will also have, which I'll have to find, it should be in the title, the hashtag that links to other people doing projects with this, but this is my project with her kit. And this is just because she's a buddy of mine, and, you know, I'm going to move everything apart that I have here. And you will notice that when I cut off the white, well, even the full size, this is longer, because 8.5 by 11, this is an 11.5 file folder. So once you cut off the white, if your printer doesn't go right to the edge, you've got excess. So I am going to need this. I want to do, before I do anything, I would like to do a little inking on here. I really don't like this manila color. I mean, it's something that I need, and it's a good color for what we're doing because it goes with the kit well. If you like to distress, if you've never distressed, get one. Get a distress and grab a dauber, grab the Tim Holtz stuff, and give it a shot. Of course, regular ink will work too, but it works differently. It's a little bit more dense. This is water activated so that you can move it around. If you add watercolors to it, you can reactivate it. Quite fun. That's all going to be covered, so I'm not worried, but it's just the very edges I wanted to have a bit of ink. I'm not being particularly perfect about it. And I may add more later. I will leave that out because I know I need it. Oops. And before I glue this on, I need to do that. Okay. So I did lay that piece out and create myself because I had accidentally cut it. Oh dear. Accidentally cut it like that. It gave me a template. See what it did? I laid it on the paper where I wanted it and I created myself. I laid it on there, used a pencil and cut around. Okay. So that's how I made this so that it's cut perfectly. If you don't want to waste a file folder because you only get a couple in a pack, what I highly recommend is, I'll show you a trick. Excuse me. Gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. Should have brought a soda up with me. You lay it in where you want it. Say this is a fresh piece of paper. And you draw around it with your pencil. And then you cut, and when you pull it out, that's what you'll get, okay? So let's just pretend that I took that whole thing, I laid it around it, right? Then I pull it out, and I've got it here. Does that make sense? You guys have seen me do it before many times for paper bags and other things. So, all right, now we're going to need glue. It's like, what glue do I want? Well, before I can even do that, okay, you notice we have white here. I don't want that. So what I did is I went and got some, can be any paper, note paper, scrap paper, whatever you got. I wanted some piano paper, well, or music paper for this. So what I thought I would do is put it down this side. Let's see, I want the one, how did I do this? I thought I did it so... Oh, it's going to go on that side. Okay. So if you go in here, you're going to get your paper. And I'm just going to glue it on and then I'll cut it, I think. Because what I want to do is when I lay this down, you're going to see lovely music paper on the side, which is perfect for Christmas, right? So let's do that. And then we'll cut off the part I don't want. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, or you can use glue stick here, whichever one you like, because I can move it around. Glue stick is great if you're a glue stick person. I am and I'm not, as you know. I like it, but I don't always like it. And let's see. I want to make sure I saw my treble clefs, so I think I've got it good. I want to make sure I go to the edge. Use your bone folder. We carry these in the shop too, or we did. I don't know if we have any left, or if Jolene pulled them because no one was buying them. I'm not really sure. Check the shop. You might find some. If you're new and you don't have any. Now we want to cut this to match. I suppose I could have just used my template, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Now, did I... Oh, yeah. 1 second here. Okay. There we go. So what are you guys making? What's on your desk? Anything exciting? Now, Let's see. I would love to see the treble clefs on this side, but that means I have to cut that over there, or just glue it on. I'll just glue it on. I don't think they were, no. Again, we're going to cut this off. Oh, I just cut through a great big glue ball, so I'm going to have to clean my scissors when I'm done. Otherwise, they won't work. Now, I never throw, this is vintage music paper, very. I will keep those strips, and I will do some work with them, stamping on them. And I will ink this because I need to make it blend. And this is going to be kind of a grungy one. It's not going to be super... Now, we don't need to use the whole piece of paper, so I cut it short. I actually fussy cut it with using the template. I was able to lay this where I wanted it and fussy cut it. Yeah. I need to be able to move this around because it might be difficult. We'll have to see how hard this might be. I need to turn this upside down to get this glue to flow better. It's cold in here. It's been cold in here. We've had rain and clouds, and then we had just cool days. It's in the low 60s. It's about 62, 63. But it's a damp 62 or 3 because we had 3/4 of an inch of rain. So that was pretty good for our first little California fall rain. We're not in winter yet. Winter is technically not until December 21st, I think, or 22nd, somewhere in there. Okay, so we're going to put it on like that. I'm sure I'll be decorating, so I'm not too worried, but you can see we've covered up all of the stuff that shows. Now there's a pocket I want to put down there, and where did my pocket go? Up, here he is. He's going to go down here. Now, I just realized I didn't have to cover that all the way. I could have taken it off. What was I thinking? So I ended up wasting some scraps, didn't I? Darn, okay. Well, on this one, we do need to do that because we have this little pocket. Now, I've stitched around this one on my sewing machine because I was doing some stitching. And I thought, would that be cool? Would I like that? And yes, I do like it. So I think I will come over here. Stay. And I'm going to do this just like we did on the other side. And we're going to cut around this. You know how I love to do that. Oh, these have cute numbers on them. We could definitely decorate and do some stuff with those, couldn't we? We could stamp on those. Those would be cute. Oh, you guys, I just jumped right into the project. I wanted to share something with you. Hold on a second. Before I go any further with that, I wanted to share 2 fun things with you that have arrived in the shop. My napkin sold out within seconds, so sorry about that. I do have a new set. Little Small Santa, Snowman, Bigger Santa, and poinsettia. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So these are going to be in the shop together and in a pack. And then it'll have thank yous just like the last one. It'll have a pretty thank you of some kind, special thank you. And an extra napkin that'll be included as the thank you. There might be some lovely charms and things that you don't see very often in it. extra pieces and things to go with it as a thank you. So these will be in the shop. I may have one or two of the others, but I'm not positive. I have to double check my stock. I may be out of the red and white one that I put in the last one, but these would make darling polka dot envelopes. Let me show you, like we made here. This is, we did napkins on those, right? So if we do napkins on here, look how adorable that would look on the red and white, or even on that one. Oh, yummy. Oh, that looks so good on that. Look at that. Oh gosh, adorable. So if you want to make some stuffed pockets to put your Christmas cards in, or as thank yous, or as happy mail, or as gifts, we will have some more napkins in. This will be the last of the napkins. Whatever you see in, once they're gone, they're gone. We won't be putting any more Christmas napkins in. I just got lucky on one of my shopping trips to find them. The other thing that's going to be in the shop is, this is my favorite all-time net. You see me use this year-round, especially with Marie Antoinette, Rococo, Vintage, Victorian. This is my absolute favorite netting. I gotta find something to put that on. I need a piece of paper or something you could see that on. I don't know what would work for that, right? Hold on. Let me use the back of this. This is my sparkle net, my gold sparkle net, my all-time favorite. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you just can't. There it is. It is now in the shop, and it is year-round net. You see me use it all the time. I was able to source it and find some more. This is it's not a gold net. It's a white net with gold, and difficult to find. It doesn't have a lot of drop-off, and means there's not a lot of stuff everywhere. But yes, this is in the shop now. Go get it if you want it, okay? So it's something you can use year-round behind every word, every picture. When I do Marie Antoinette, I am always using it. I was like, do I have something to show you? I don't know. Oh, let me see. Oh, yes. Okay, here. For those of you who are new and don't know, I have a flip-flop journal that's Marie Antoinette that I've been working on for years. No, a year. But that net is right here. It's right along this, right? And then I put it behind pictures and bits and pieces. Let's see. Do I have something in here that... Oh, I always have lots of things, but I've sold so much of my stuff that I'm going to have to redo this whole thing. But anyway, I use it all the time behind words and bits and pieces, and anytime I want to add some bling to my journal. This is a big journal. Anyway, it's something I've been working on forever, but I like to put it behind all my little goodies. And I don't know if I've got any pages where I show it off in here, but anyway, you'll see it in here a ton when I'm working on it. So there's a lot of projects that I do that's in there. Anytime when I want to add sparkle to anything, I use that netting. So we were able to source it for you, get a hold of it, because originally I had bought it at Michael's or Joann's. And I had to really go searching far and wide to our distributors to find this for you guys. Oh, I was so excited. I bought a huge amount for me and Jolene to put in the shop. So yay, you can now have the same bling bling that I have and use in all your journals. And I'm going to put it in my little baggie with the last few. So sorry about that. I didn't have a white piece of paper. It probably would have shown up better on the white, or like on a red. Oh, it probably would show up great on red. But anyway, now you know. Okay, so those are the things that are in the shop if you need and want them. Sorry about the squirrel. Let's get back to this. But I didn't want to get too far out and forget about it. Then I'd be kicking myself later going, oh, I forgot to tell them. You know how I am about that. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. Oh, I forgot though. Now, on this one, you could line the inside, and I might go back and add a strip or something, but I don't know yet. I don't know place with that. Okay, let's get this on here. I'll add more glue if I need it. Oh, I might be covering up my treble clefs with this. Let me see. Yeah, I am. No, I don't want to do that. So I'm actually going to move that out just a bit. No, I'm still going to be cutting them off. That isn't going to help me any at all. All right, well, I thought it would, but it doesn't. Okay. Trying to cut pieces that are exact and glue them on is kind of tough, which is what I did to start. But I thought with these little, I would just cut 2-inch strips for this and then put this on. And this is a very grungy kind of a Christmas paper that Amy did, which I love this. This is so pretty. It's very antique, very vintage, 1933. Just after the flapper era. Still vintage. Find the center of that, and then you're going to glue it on. Now, I had wanted to punch out, but I can't because of the stitching. I can try it, but I just don't think... No, I'm not going to because I want to put something there. Never mind. Ignore me. There's a reason I didn't pre-punch that. Now, I did zigzag this whole piece, as you could see. I should check to see what you're seeing. I notice I've been off screen quite a bit. I apologize. I'm trying to get back on the camera. The arm, I think, is wearing out, and so it's dropping down again. I've already had to replace it once. Hopefully I don't have to do it again. That's a big pain, let me tell you. Okay. Did I get that in straight? I think I did. No, I did not. It looked straight till I got it close to me, and I realized it's not. There we go. I will probably need to add more glue. I know my daughter's supposed to stop by and pick up her... My husband went to pick up my Jolene's youngest daughter from school and take her over to her practice for her flag girls. And she forgot her backpack in the car, so we have it. She's got to come. Jolene's got to come by and get it. Okay, so that has given us... I still feel bad I wasted that, but that's okay. So when we glue that or tape that on, now we have to decide, do we want a pocket back here? Just go around the 3 sides, or do we want to glue it on hard and only have a pocket there? Now, if I do actually want to cover that, I might need to do that now. I did have pieces left over, but the problem I found is that it doesn't go the whole length, right? It's going to leave me edges, but I don't suppose that's a big problem. That is really cute in there, just like that. That little girl's adorable in there. Whoops. I don't quite need that much paper, though. But I guess do I want to do the whole thing, or I want to cut it? Oh, I don't know. Hold on, I have to go over to Big Bertha. Now, one thing I will tell you is that this is going to hold a journal. And I'm working on the journal. The journal cover's already done. I zigzagged it. It's there. I still have to decorate it once I tie in the papers, but it's off to the side, ready to go. I also have some little cards and things to go in there, so I'm working on projects to go with this whole project. So it's not a small project, it's a big one. I don't know why I started a 3rd one or 4th one, actually a 5th one. But we've been having so much fun that some of these, honestly, you won't see them this year. They may not end up for sale. They've been mainly to teach you and, you know. So I'm gonna Now, I have a nice strip that could go along this side of something. All right. I am going to put this down in there. I'm going to ink the inside. And I'm going to glue that in there. We all know how much I love to do that, but right now my hubby and I are so incredibly busy. Got my physical. They made me do an EKG and all that fun stuff because when you hit Medicare age, Medicare requires a big old fat physical and you have to do everything. Blood work, EKG. They want every test under the sun on you as a, I guess, a marker or something. I don't know. Trying to get this on here and I'm, hold on, struggling a little bit. That's why I use the Fabri-Tac and not the art glitter glue, because you have no time for that. Now when you put this on, you've got that to look at. I think I can leave that as a back pocket. I may not fill it, but someone else might want to, so you could do that. There we go. I don't know what is going on, why this won't go back there like it's supposed to. What fell back there? Oh, it's the cord. Okay, that's why. Sorry, I'm having a moment. My desk looks funny. I wiped it all off, pulled everything off, and I think yeah, there we go. I got everything all messed up, and it doesn't look right. I keep trying to do something with it. That's not possible. All right, so we can now put this on using the tape, or we can use glue. I think I'll just use the glue. I think I'll use the art glitter glue. This dries super fast. It's super strong. Now, there's a Barely Arts glue that a lot of people really like. I like it. It works the same way, but the thing I didn't care for, just for me personally, is that it doesn't dry as fast. So when you're doing a video or you're in a hurry or you need immediate dry, it takes longer to dry. It doesn't have as much water in it, but for some reason, whatever the glue base is, it takes quite a while to dry. Compared to art glitter glue, when you put this down, it's not moving. And then when you're using glitter and other things, that is the glue you want to use. You don't want to be using something else. So set it up so that it lands on your counter side to side. And that's just personal. The Barely Arts glue is fabulous glue. It doesn't freeze in the winter because it doesn't have as much water in it. They won't ship this in the winter. Do not keep it any place cool. A lot of times in the winter when I come into the studio, I will sit this in my lap when I first turn on my video to warm it up, or between my hands. If it gets separated, just give it a good shake. You know, you're good to go. Okay. So now I have a pocket here and one here. Now when I'm doing a lot of heavy pieces together, sometimes just to make sure it does bond, it dries immediately, but whether they dry to each other is another story. So I'm just going to put this on there for a second. And I see I did not get, oh, my edge is done like I wanted. Yeah, this one's a little more, definitely more antique-y, more vintage, more grungy, more whatever you want to call it. I want that. And we do sell these variety of these clips in the shop. They are fabulous. I can't rave enough about them. I use them all the time. I mean, as you can see, so much so that, oh gosh, keep grabbing the wrong clip. I need to take those others out of there. There we go. I really want to make sure, because it is cold in here. So I have a pocket, and a pocket. This is where the journal I was showing you would go, and this is where all your ephemera and all your supplies to make the journal could go, okay? Or you just stuff it, whatever you want. Now, I do have for up here, where did that piece go? Where did my piece go for that? Oh, here it is. Whew, freaked me out. I thought, didn't I cut one for that? Yes, I did cut one. The biggest problem I have up here is that I don't have music paper up there, and I don't know. I suppose I could get some in there. And then trim it. I suppose I could do that. Pull it up and then trim it, just like we did on the other. Do I have another one with music up there? Ah, here's one. Boy, my cutters are getting dull. Oof, all these projects, wow. Okay. Now, I would go ahead and ink this right off the bat. I definitely think that you should do that. Now, I don't need that long a piece up in there, do I? Then I could just trim it to match. Okay, I'll do that. I don't need that long a piece either. We only need about half that. Okay, and then this side, let's just glue these little bits in there. And then I can trim it to match. Okay. You'll see what I'm doing here in just a minute. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with words today. I am extremely tired. I was out with the doctor and shopping and banking and all the big stuff, and I never go out. I try to stay in the house because I don't want to get sick from what's out there. There's too much junk floating around right now. But I had to go out, wasn't an option for me. So I stayed out too long, got too tired, and couldn't sleep last night. So I had zero sleep. I'm struggling today, so I apologize if I'm missing words. Seem to be It was either that or I just don't do the videos as I tell you. You have to just go with who I am and what you get. Hope that's okay, because lots of ideas. I'm very creative. I have a lot to share. I love you all. I miss you when I don't. You know, I was thinking about cutting back my videos, getting rid of my weekend one and getting, you know, but you guys seem to love the weekend ones. Oh my gosh, you seem to really enjoy those. And the numbers have been fabulous. YouTube's happy. I'm happy. Jolene's happy. Everybody's happy. That doesn't line up exactly, but that's good enough. I'm going to make sure everything's glued down. Okay. All right. Now, the one thing I do need to do, and I wonder if I could do this with a corner rounder. Well, I tell you what, I'll just do it with the scissors. Let's just not worry about it. Okay. Where's my, there we go. There we go. There we are. Yay, it's all covered. Oh, don't you love it? I don't need these anymore, I'm sure. We'll double check to make sure it all glued. Okay, one thing I want to do here All right, there we got it. Now, whoops, we have a backside. Excuse me. I still have the darn hiccups. Oh, give me some water. Hold on. Yeah, this is quite tedious. Let me see what we got. What's our time? Ooh, 50. We only have 10 minutes. Okay, guys. Well, I'll just keep going until I run out of time. But we are super busy with our family project. I got a fun craft project my husband and I came up with for the grandkids when they're visiting from Arizona. They're coming beginning of December for my oldest grandchild, my very first grandchild's birthday. She's going to be 18. December 7th. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's going to be 18. I still remember hanging out with Jolene for weeks before she was high-risk pregnancy. Very high risk. She wasn't supposed to be able to get pregnant. Miracle baby. This is our miracle grandchild. Who's going to be 18. I remember hanging out with her at her house down in central coast of California, on the coast of California. We were living down by the ocean. Oh, 9 minutes from the ocean. I loved it. We went to the beach. I walked her everywhere for 3 weeks. I stayed with her to make sure she was okay because her husband was working. And she'd had to go out on medical leave. So I'm going to put this one down here. Again, we're doing the same darn thing. I don't need it all the way down. So anyway, I remember her being pregnant and having to go down there, and we walked every day and took her to her doctor's appointments because she wasn't supposed to drive. She was kind of on bed rest, and it was just kind of a fun time for she and I. It was the end of her, you know, single days as a mama. You know, she was going to be a mama, and she was just going to take off 3 months of maternity leave, I guess she had coming for her work because she hadn't taken any vacation or sick leave, plus her maternity leave. So she stayed at home as long as she absolutely could with my oldest granddaughter. So anyway, all this to say her birthday's coming and we're having a family event. So we are trying to get all the Christmas gifts ready to go. And then the 4 youngest grandchildren, who are age 2 to age 12, are coming to visit, and they're going to be staying. They're not staying with us because we don't have enough room for everybody because of my studios. So they're going to, I think they're going to rent a Airbnb or hotel or something. I don't know what they're doing. I don't really know. But anyway, while they're in the hotel or wherever they are, we're creating a fun craft project for them to have to play with while they're visiting. Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do 2 things at once and failing badly. Anyway, so we have that project put together. I have all the bits and pieces. Like I got like sequins and pom-poms and beads and just all kinds of fun stuff for them to decorate. I got these little trees that they can decorate, paper trees. It's a digital kit I found online that they're going to decorate to make a big, long, like a fireplace banner or whatever. So my hubby and I, when we were out shopping the other day, yesterday, or what day, Wednesday, I guess, we found all the bits and pieces to decorate with the tree. So I got glue and glue sticks, and the only thing we forgot was the kids' scissors because they won't have anything with them. So basically I had to get all the things to do the project with. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? I hope so. Gosh. Anyway, so we went shopping for all that. That was fun. We filled up the entire basket. The guy's looking at us like, oh, we got grandchildren coming. He goes, oh. I said, we're having an early Christmas with them, and they need something to do. So he goes, yeah, so they won't be bored. He goes, oh, we're perfect for that. He goes, all the teachers come in here and buy us out at Christmas for the school projects. And I said, yeah, well, I'm buying you out now for this project because there's 4 of them. Well, the 2-year-old probably won't participate because the bits and pieces are too tiny for him. Mama probably won't be happy with me because she's going to have to keep him out of trouble, but my hubby and I didn't think to get him something to play with. Wonder if we should go grab some big giant Lego blocks for him to play with. Wonder if I have any. I don't think I have any in storage. Big Legos for him. I think I've already given him all the toys from last time they visited. I'm not sure. Okay, you know what I don't like? You know what I don't like here. I just lightly rounded that. We may go over, but I want you to see this all put together. Then the next time you see it, I don't know, maybe we'll decorate it, or maybe I'll show it to you decorated and completed in full. I'm not real sure, because I'm running out of time, guys. The reason I say I'm running out of time, you're like, well, Christmas isn't until December. No, but I can't ship anything. We have USPS and US mail limitations as to how long and when they'll guarantee delivery to you. So we don't have as much time as we would like. So that's the problem. Okay. So again, we're going to do the same thing we did last time. Now the difference is I cut this off of this, right? So that means this bottom's open, which we don't want it open. We're going to glue this closed. The sides will still be accordion, but the bottom won't be. So it'll be flat because it's going to be on the back. It's just an extra storage pocket for whatever you might want. So this one, we're going to decorate it and then we'll glue it closed. So in case I don't get that far, we run out of time because I've got to do all the same stuff here that I've been doing. You've seen me cut, paste, cut, paste, cut, paste. The big thing that's taking so long, this would have been quick if my papers were long enough, but they are not. Now, I could have covered, excuse me, I could have covered the whole thing in music paper and it would have saved me a boatload of time. But what I want to do is I want to get that in there. And again, we need some music. And remember, we had this little music left over. Let's just use this in there. Because I am grunging this up a bit, for those of you who like grungy, I know you'll love this. This is a brand new dauber. I'm probably eating it up with this file folder because it does when you're going along the edges like this. When you're not just, you know, doing it in circles. Living in circles, it just eats up your... It just does. It's part... You know, people say, oh, I need one that lasts longer. Well, it's just part of the thing. You know, you just have to go with the flow that your daubers are not meant to last very long. That's just the way it is. That's why you get like a dozen or 15 in a pack from Tim Holtz. So I am going to go like this. Okay, so I'm going to pop these in the corner and I'll cut them down in a minute. But this was good because I cut these off that bottom and that's allowed me to stick those in there, which is nice because it's filling in that spot inside there. And I can go back and trim the corners when I'm done. I'll trim it up in a minute. The only thing, everything's okay. Somebody's messaging me. Usually only my best buddy does that. Sometimes my big sister does. She's doing very well. And she just lost her husband about a month ago, but my big sister, Junie, is hanging in there. She's doing very well. Well, the best you can do. They were married over 50 years. He was 77. He had a heart condition, and then he got a rare lung disease on top of it. So for about the last 5 years after a major stroke that he had, he's been kind of slowly, very slowly declining. So I finally just lost him about a month ago. So I try to talk to her as often as I can. Sometimes more like twice a week. Like yesterday, I think I talked to her twice. And we've been enjoying that time. You know, at one point we were very close. We were both taking care of my dad. And she moved here for a while to take care of him. And then she took him back home with her because she had to go back to work. They were threatening her job. And then they kind of forced her out, you know, which was not nice. Oh, I ended up covering up all my treble clefs. Well, that did me no good. I didn't even need to do that. Shoot. That's ridiculous, right? Shoot, let me see who sent me something. What is this? Oh. Someone wants to buy my printer, guys. Hold on. Okay. I'll have to get back to this person about my printer. It could be a scam. I just got a scam alert about it. So let's see. Who knows, right? Sorry, I had to interrupt you. But the problem with this is when someone's interested in something through Market, they probably want me to ship it to them, which I won't do. They're going to have to come pick it up. I mean, I can issue him a PayPal thing and all that good stuff, make him prepay it. So I could do that, I suppose. Sorry. Of course, now I'm getting... I'll have to just get back to him. He'll either wait for me and he wants it or he won't. I mean, if he looks up these darn printers, he knows how expensive they are. I mean, it was a $300 printer and I'm only selling it for $100. And then, come on. I mean, I pretty much decided to just keep it as a backup printer, but it leaves lines in a lot of this. And that just, I mean, it's great if you have an office or something. Because you're not printing like heavy duty, intense color like I am. Even if you're doing light color and a light paper, it'll be fine. But if you're doing the intense printing I do on my presentation paper and stuff, it's, you know, you're gonna, I'm sorry, see this. I'm using up valuable time talking to this guy. I need to stop. Now, did I make this longer? I did, which means I'm going to have to cover it. Okay. I thought I cut enough strips. Did I cut? I did. I have one last strip. Oh, no. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Can I do it? Can she do it? I think she can. I think she can. Let me see. Oh, this guy's going to drive me crazy. You can hear him, right? Sorry about that. I'm busy, buddy. I'm working. Is that long enough or too long? Too long. Okay. How am I going to cut that off? Let me see. Excuse me a minute while I figure this out. Just excuse me a minute while I figure it out. Sorry. Okay, so that one's going to go over there, and this one's going to go over here. Gosh, you guys, I don't know. Stressing out a little bit here. Okay, let's go. That rough edge was the point where I pulled it out of the piano book. Or I think this is a piano book. I don't know, it was vintage. I buy these specifically to take them apart. I feel bad because I love music. But I feel like some of these are just sitting and rotting. A lot of them were in pretty rough condition. The covers were gone or whatever. So I just buy whatever's left over and use it. You know, and I think that's fun, right? So... let me go. I want to finish this, guys. I know I'm over. Forgive me, but this has got to get done. I just can't keep doing videos and trying to finish stuff, and I can't. I have too much going on with the store, Christmas, the grandkids, making stuff to sell. Like the pens. I can't get to the pens. I can't get to... haven't been able to get, with doing all these videos, I haven't been able to make any of the stuff I wanted to sell in the shop for Christmas. Oh, I have these most beautiful vintage bottle brush trees. And vintage inspired bottle brush trees from the 60s that I wanted to sell. But I can't get to getting together. And I had pokey tools and jewelry and, I mean, what we call vintage jewelry. I'm not vintage jewelry, junk jewelry. Junk journal jewelry. Gosh, could I say that right? So I have all these things to make, but I'm making videos, and videos take so much time for printing and prepping and all the things we do to get ready for a video and clean up and then, you know, working on the next one and coming up with ideas. It's time consuming, and I'm not complaining. It's just the facts of why you're probably like, well, what's the problem? Well, I'm telling you what the problem is. The prep work. I've been prepping for this one for days, and I still didn't have everything where I wanted it. I mean, you just think you're going to have it all, and then you get down to working, and you're like, oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot that. But I pre-cut all these strips, and I pre-cut all these papers, and, you know, it's all time-consuming. And I love doing it, but I don't have enough hours in the day is what I'm complaining about. I want more hours. Oh, well, that, you don't even see that paper. That was a big fat boo-boo. Let me try that again. What is the point of doing that if you don't even see it? Okay. You know, I'm going to say this isn't one of my best videos. I totally apologize. I am trying to get so much done and deal with so many things at the same time, and I wanted you to have a Friday video, and I know lately no one's really been watching the Friday, not as many people watch the Friday videos as I would love. So I was thinking about stopping the Friday videos, but I know there's those of you who look forward to these every day, so looking for them every day. I do 4 days a week right now. That's a lot for me. There we go. There we are, there we are, there we are. Did I ink this? I think I did. Just making sure I got my edges. I don't want anything white showing up. Let me check my time. I think I'm way over. I'm probably at... I am, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going until I finish it. I am not stopping till it's done. So you can fast forward to the end, or you can check out now if you need to, or hang in there with me and enjoy the fun time. Right? I'm trying to entertain you while I'm doing all this gluing, but I'm struggling to do so. Eek, come back here. I mean it. Oh no, I just realized something, guys. That bottom part is long. I'm going to be cutting it off, and I didn't want so much glue. I feel like this is really important for you to see, so I just want to get this on here. I did get it. And what I might do is I may just cut this to fit. There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, there she is. Now I have to cut that off. See why I wiped off the glue? I suppose I could fold it under, but I don't want to because I have to glue that closed. Oh dear. Boy, I'm really gonna have to clean all my scissors. I've got glue on everything. Okay, here we go. Oh, 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 there we go. I got it. A bit crooked, but I got it. Oh, yeah, we need glue. I let that dry too much. Oh, yes. Okay. And if you're not sure, give it a good hard burnish, because that pushes that paper into that glue and gives you a better seal, especially on Fabri-Tac, because it kind of stays tacky for a bit, which is why you call it Fabri-Tac. And I feel like I'm just I feel like I'm pulling a china closet here. I'm knocking everything all over the place. I'm going to be vacuuming again. Just put everything on the floor. Oh my gosh, you guys, we got it. Okay, so let's give this a really good... I feel like today my fabric tack doesn't want to stick. Let me find... Let me make sure everything over here is sticking. No, it's not. I just don't think I got to fill this bottle. I keep saying that. I'm going to run out and then I'm going to be mad at myself. I just don't usually, gosh, see what I mean? Oh, sorry guys. I need that and I dropped it on the floor. I'm trying to hurry, which you know what happens when you hurry. You just don't do a good job. I will be decorating this for sure. With what I don't know yet. I really don't. Okay, I think I've got that all glued. I'm hoping I do. And, oh, I promised you I would show you. So this is open down here, right? So what I'm going to do, okay, we had to create a bottom that would close there. We would still have it open on the sides, but that bottom there and there and there and there need to close. Okay, but that still has the accordion, extra room, what they call extra real estate. I ran out of spit. Okay. And now we're going to put that on there. And this is the back, and it's done. So we've got this whole thing ready to go. Super easy to do. You can do it in an hour, as you saw me do it. Well, it'll probably take you a little longer if you add cutting your paper time in. If that's what you want to do. You're not prepping for a video, so I would just do it as you go. I would say this is probably a 2-hour project, maybe. Easy peasy. Anybody can cover. You can use wrapping paper, magazine pages, book pages, old Christmas books, old Christmas cards. You can use just about anything to cover this. I just really loved Amy at Crafty Cat's new. I love anything retro. And this kit is retro vintage. This is definitely vintage because it's 1933. So that falls into anything over 50 years old is considered vintage to antique. So, and she did a fabulous job on this kit. So so there's your front. You got a pocket, a pocket, a pocket. You go back here. You have a pocket and a pocket. So you have a double pocket back there if you want it. Now, I will have to use clips on that because it is not dry yet. I may go back and round the corners. I don't know if I want to do that on the bottom or not, because I don't think I will actually, because this is an accordion file. And if I do that, I may ruin the accordion part of it. So let's just put these on here and give it a chance to dry. Give everybody a chance to just get themselves all dry and ready to go. Okay, so there you have it, guys. We are now done with this project as far as putting it together. I will be adding, I think I'm going to add pom-pom trim and some velvet and maybe some different things to that to finish it up. But there's our project, and I hope you liked it. I hope it wasn't too crazy and off the wall and I wasn't too scattered. I tried really hard, just too much this week, right? So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a fabulous Friday, a wonderful weekend. I probably won't see you till next week. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.